Ooh, different sticker. New sketchbook time. Let's go. This is the Artica sketchbook. I got it on Amazon. It's the same book as my my previous sketchbook, but you know, new. I just finished my previous sketchbook. Why is it dusty? And I need to start a new one because I just need to my little hands just need to draw all the time. I don't know what to draw. I don't know what to put. I want to start it with putting something on the cover and doing a like welcome to my sketchbook page. But today we're gonna finally start a new one basically, and I don't know what to put on the cover. I have zero ideas, so I'm just gonna sketch. I'm gonna use this spread and just come up with ideas. I don't know. I'm just gonna draw a box. It's the same thing that I did last time. Gotta write sketchbook number 32. I'm gonna look on my tablet. Let's scroll Pinterest for an unreasonable amount of time. This is not interesting at all. Let's see if there's anything I've saved. Cakes. I have a whole folder of cakes. Why is there none? I like this idea. I like big, chunky cake. Oh, I want cake now. I want to make cake and eat it. Like, look at that. Doesn't that look appetizing? I don't know if that'd be the greatest idea. I'm more of a character drawer than a cake drawer. Let's look in my art folder. None of this is inspiring. That's adorable. I like this. This is adorable. Oh, wait. There was one thing that I remember. It was like this owl witch. This is what I was thinking of. It's this owl wizard, and I love it. I want to be an owl wizard. I don't know why. Can I do something with that? My brain is saying witches. So I'm just gonna draw a witch hat to remember that and then think about it more probably. I'll draw a witch hat. Last sketchbook, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. This time, I have, like, no clue. It looks like I want to do some sort of witchy thing, but... I kind of don't want to create a new character or anything that, like, I end up making into a story that I haven't already done. So this is probably not going to be the option. I like that witch cat thing, but I don't feel committed to that. I'm gonna draw a little key. That's all I have. I can't think of anything. Okay, I just went outside and walked around for a little bit, and I completely had forgotten that it was snowing. It's snowing outside. Why is it snowing? But that gave me an idea. As I walked back into the art room, I saw this drawing, because it's a snowing scene, has some of my characters, Rosalie, Anthony, and Haley. Maybe I do something with them in a snow scene. I don't know. I'm gonna keep this here for reference. Let's draw them. I've updated them so they're more defined. Wait, let me get my good reference of that. There it is. See, they have more defining like hairstyle mostly. Keep that here. Anthony has his goofy smile. I need to draw these characters a lot more. It's like I'm currently kind of writing their story. Let's draw them in their wintry outfits. Gloves will give me an excuse not to draw hands. Would he wear like a hat or something? I feel like he'd have his hood up. Then he'd look like Kenny from South Park or something. This is not proportionate at all. This isn't even proportionate. This drawing here, that's not even their heights. Everything is wrong. In the drawing that I did, she had a hat on and lower pigtails. I kind of like that. Again, she would wear mittens, ones with no fingers, because again, I'm lazy and I don't feel like drawing very detailed fingers right now. Rosalie, she's wearing a hoodie. I don't think she would wear a hoodie now. I feel like she'd wear she'd definitely still wear the earmuffs. What would she wear? What about a puffy jacket? Like has a sort of neck and then it like I don't know how to draw them. Again with mittens, because laziness. Also, it just gives more of a wintry vibe. I'm looking at some references for like clothing and stuff, and I found like this, and I feel Haley would wear something similar. Maybe not as long, but like still with the hat and the scarf, but then with like, cause she's the more girly one, so she would have something like that maybe. I don't know, just an idea. As for the front cover, I feel like they'd have like be having a snowball fight. I don't really have a idea for it. Maybe Anthony is getting hit in the face with one. And Haley is the one. She's also more athletic. While still presenting more girly, she's definitely the more athletic one of all of them, actually. But she's still very stylish. Rosalie's like over here laughing at him. And then here it's like Sketchbook 32, somewhere there. I think let's focus on their sort of outfits right now. think I'm gonna go something like that, and then this for the front page for the cover. I think I'm gonna do black background again, so like it looks like it's nighttime. I love painting, and from the last sketchbook I had painted, I thought this process was going to be very relaxing, pretty easy, but I just struggled the whole time. After I sketched out the characters and started putting in the base coat, everything was good. Then, as soon as I got to the colors, everything just started sort of not working. I couldn't figure it out. But I kept pushing. I kept trying new colors. I kept throwing in more base colors. I just kept going and going and going until I just couldn't anymore. Okay, everyone, we have a bit of an issue, as in I have an issue with this. What is this? It's not bad. It's just I'm very uninspired to do it. I just don't like it anymore. Also, I got paint on the bookmark. I think the best course of action is to just erase your mistakes. Once I have painted over everything, I went onto my tablet and just started sketching out some ideas. I thought about more and I'm like, I think space will be the best idea. So originally I was going to do something inspired by Prickly Alpaca and how she did one of her sketchbook covers with her and her cat in space. And I was going to do my persona, Moth, in space. I didn't really like it that much, so I completely changed it to an astronaut helmet with a bunch of flowers coming out of it. It's a little random, but I like it. So obviously the next step is to just start painting on the sketchbook. I decided not to do a sketch layer this time. I just went straight in with my acrylic paints and just started painting. I didn't have an exact plan of how I was gonna paint this. As you could see with the speed drawing, I didn't really have a solid idea, and it did definitely change from that sketch, but it looks really good. I really, really like it. After all the base white color has been painted on the cover, I went in with my solid colors for the main painting. These colors did change a little bit. Like originally, I was going to do the astronaut helmet pink, but I ended up going with a green. And the visor was originally going to be blue, but I thought it would look better black, which made me do some interesting creative choices that I liked in the end. But this process, in contrast to the original doing of the sketchbook cover, the original drawing, was way more fun. This was very enjoyable to me. Maybe it's because the last one I had just finished my previous sketchbook cover, and I'm like, I gotta go to the next one now, and I was just all painted out. Here I've had a little bit of a break, and I'm getting back into it. And I think that's all I really needed. I had a big art break. The only art that I really did was a little bit of digital. I didn't really even sketch in this. I do have a couple sketches now in this book, but while working on this, I just didn't do any other art. I just needed a big art break, I think. And I think it worked out in the end. Yeah, but here I'm adding in more darker blues, and I end up going with black for the visor. It just gives more space vibes to me rather than this bright blue. I don't know why. It just looks better to me. It did have me sort of make a lot of highlights and like outlines for where the black parts meet, and then I just did the entire drawing with that, but I think it looks fine. Now, I have no idea how to do anything floral. I barely know how to paint a tree. I can. I'm just not very good at it. I'm not Bob Ross. But I just sort of slapped paint around, especially for the roses, and they looked like roses to me. I don't know how I did it. I think it was just the amount of colors I used. And I think the white highlights also helped. You'll see that in a minute. I don't know. They look like flowers to me. And I used more than just like purples and blues. I ended up going with yellow, sort of basically just rainbow. And I also added a big, thick white outline to everything just to make it really pop. And it works so well. It works so well for some reason. I am not someone who likes to have flat paintings, so I added a bunch of texture by just adding dots, and I even added like some sparkles onto the painting. I had that in my original sketch, but I also had butterflies, and I didn't add those for some reason. I just don't know how to paint butterflies. Maybe that's a project for another day. But I definitely added in those like stars and random white dots. It just tied everything together for some reason. And I also gave the stars little white highlights, and then I moved on to the back where I just sort of did more stars, and I did a big rose. It totally reminds me of Beauty and the Beast, that rose, and I really like it. I didn't really go with the space vibes for this. It's probably the best flower I've ever painted in a while that looked real, which is always. But here I am finishing it off with writing sketchbook number 32 on it, and with that, with the outline, it is completely done. That is the sketchbook cover and the first page completed of my new sketchbook. I hope you enjoyed. It took way too long to do this. It took about over a month. So I hope you really enjoyed it. Hopefully in the future I'll do some more sketchbook stuff. Like, just like sketching. Definitely a sketchbook tour in the future. I did not plan that well. My signature is covered up. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.